you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Great.
First of all, that video. I mean, obviously you guys must have been pretty thrilled with how it turned out.
Yeah.
When you first started going into it though, how much are you guys involved in that whole process?
On the Spirit video, we wanted to work with LeBlanc a lot, so we just kind of like let the song sit with him and see what he came up with, and we were really into his ideas, so we just kind of had a little back and forth. But
yeah, sends along like a treatment, and like you take a look at it and you're like, this is actually really cool. Like we kind of just let him have full freedom, and he made the video. Yeah,
I mean, it turned out amazing. So then, do you have aspirations that you can outdo that with future videos, or what do you guys think about that?
Hopefully. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be any more funding for videos with the Video Fact getting axed or whatever, but hopefully there's something in its place.
yeah, we'll try to find different ways to stay creative in the visual realm.
Well, I mean, and speaking of MuchFact, the demise, I mean, how deeply does that affect artists? Because I don't think most people understand it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's great. It's been there since we began as a band, and 15 years ago. That's why we made our first music video, and that's why we made our last one. So it's it's pretty important to us.
I think a lot of people don't realize how expensive it is to make these music videos, because there's such a crew and a budget that goes into it. So it was really helpful, and I think a band like us, we wouldn't have been able to afford to make videos as early on as we did. Yeah.
Well, last question is what comes next for you guys? You've always evolved. The sound changes so amazingly. I mean, as a fan, I can say that. What do you feel comes next for you?
We're just working on new music, and just trying to do new things, sonically, and keeping things interesting for us, and just kind of keep rolling along and playing good shows. And it's always kind of been the same, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's nice. We were really happy with the way the new record turned out, the last record, and people seem to receive it. I mean, we haven't been to one of these things in 8 years, I think. So that's always a good sign. So that means that you're doing something right, I guess. So hopefully we'll keep getting invited back to these sorts of things, and it always means that it's people are connecting with it, which is the most important thing. So.
Cool. Thank you guys very much. Cheers.